And we continue this afternoon on Central Valley Talk. I'm Mike Scott, joined by Yuliana, Franco, and Cassy Wilkinson. They just told me, I didn't know this. Right now, there's no parks west of 99 in the city of Fresno?
Correct.
But that's about to change.
Right. Yes, it is. Pretty
Inspiration
soon.
Park.
Yes. That's right.
Wow. How did that come about? Did the people just demand it out there? Yeah, you guys scoot close to the mics here. Yeah.
Good. Sorry. So this park has actually been in thought and in production for the past 11 years with the city of Fresno.
It's 11 years it took to get this going? Wow.
Yes. We're with Resources for Independence Central Valley, and our executive director has been with our organization for 10 of those. And when he got here, the city was working with us already. And then there was not enough funding, couldn't get enough grants, couldn't get enough, started, died off. So finally came to fruition last April when the city found enough money, got it passed by city council, and they broke ground last May. The park is done and now in the maintenance period, and we take over operations on November 1st.
Wow. Now exactly where is it out there?
On Gettysburg Polk next to Teague Elementary.
Ah, okay.
And we share a parking lot with Central Unified District building that's out there.
Okay. And this is a fully accessible park?
Yes.
Similar also to Oro that we already have in Fresno?
That's correct, but this is an 8-acre park.
Yes. 8 acres?
Yes, and this is this is a special one-of-a-kind park.
Yeah.
And the reason being is we have a fully accessible actual playing facility, a splash pad, a lookout mountain, we have a dog park, we have a bocce ball court, we have a fully accessible basketball court. And by why I say fully accessible is any individual, such as myself, any other kid can dunk. The reason being, because you're able to lower it down as much as you want, or depending on the individual's ability. We also have a skate park and a recreational room.
Wow.
Yes, all of
You
that.
thought of everything.
And there's still a couple, we also have a bocce ball court and a multi-purpose field for soccer and baseball. Yeah, a picnic and barbecue area, a sensory garden, and we'll stop there.
You name it, we'll have it
on all day.
Let's see.
And it's gorgeous, not to mention it's gorgeous.
It is
It's a gorgeous park. And then there's a community center, which we actually will have a Boys and Girls Club operating out of. Effective probably November 2nd. They'll have some services, and then we're having a grand opening event on Saturday, November 14th, mostly ran by them.
Okay. Now, you say it's gorgeous now, but Woodward Park, unfortunately, because of the drought and because of money problems, has gotten pretty run down.
Yes.
And looks pretty dry and dirty in
I
places.
understand your fear. However,
yeah, how are you going to stop that from happening?
There's not as much grass as usual in our park. All of our playground has a surface that is accessible to wheelchairs and things like that, so it's minimal grass. The park actually, and especially the splash pad, went on a gray water system. So once we pull in fresh water and use it the first time, it's going to recycle its own water, so that way we can use it without pulling too much from a drought and without our water bills being extensively high, because it is a park. So that's great.
Now, will it have a fee like Woodward and Roding where you have to pay $5 to get
not.
in? No?
Nope.
No.
Free public access.
Cool.
And we'll also have a computer lab. And they'll have all accessible for anybody with any kind of ability.
In a city park, there's going to be a computer lab?
Yes, of course.
It's in the
This is a
community
special
center.
one-of-a-kind park. It's
Wow.
not just a park.
I think, have we been showing pictures, Michael? Yeah?
Yeah,
So, okay.
the lab's in the community center, which during Boys and Club hours operations, it won't be open to the public, but when we have our staff and our services there, then it'll be open.
That looks really nice.
And those are actual pictures of it now. That's the playground and sensory garden and picnic area.
Okay, now I'm going to play the mean devil's advocate here.
Yes.
Do it, please.
Nice, pretty pictures there. The park looks great. The only thing missing is the huge homeless camp that's going to pop up, like they do at Roding and Woodward and some of the other parks in town. How are you going to handle that?
It's actually a fully fenced-in park, so there's fencing all around the outside, and it can be gated and locked closed, which doesn't mean that no one can hop a fence. It's not that hard to do.
So you're saying at night it'll be locked off?
Yes.
And we will have security out there.
Yeah, and we have security. We have security cameras. We have a park manager that's going to be designated and on call pretty much all the time. Plus, we'll be operating during those hours. So
You guys have thought of everything.
we
it
have.
sounds
I
like.
mean, it's 11 years in the making. We've had plenty of time.
And we're also
What else is
asking
there
for
to
the community to help us maintain it.
Volunteer
and
groups
clear
that want to
volunteer-
walk and pick up things at the park. We have a Tai Chi for Health group that's going to be participating there, and we've asked if their group wants to, be volunteers on off days when they're not doing Tai Chi for Health, if they want to help, around the park and things like that. So we're taking tons of volunteer groups.
You have to have a big grand opening celebration,
We
right?
are.
November
When is-
14th.
November 14th.
Yeah.
That's correct.
All day or?
12 to 4. And the Boys and Girls Club will be doing membership signups that day. It's $5 to sign up with Boys and Girls Club, and that includes all their services, arts and crafts. We're going to have a barbecue, root beer floats, popcorn, all that jazz. as well as all the facilities will be open. So we're hoping to have a good Saturday party out there.
Awesome.
And we're still asking for donations.
Always.
Of course.
Well, and people can buy these tiles.
That's correct.
Which are going to be installed out there somewhere at the park, right?
That's correct.
You can
Yes.
have anything you want put on them?
Anything you want on them. I got a couple for my kids, and
They're limited to characters, but you can put what you want on them. And there's actually a larger one for businesses. That's a 12 by 12. Yeah, we're not sure if they're going to be installed on a wall or in the ground near the picnic area, but they will be installed permanently at the park.
Are they expensive or?
they
No.
start at $50, and they range all the way up to $1,000
Yeah, that
for a
one's
12 by
50.
12 for a company if they'd like to
With a
sponsor
logo,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, and we also have naming rights still available in Upper Grams for any company, individual that would like to have some naming rights on our facilities. You're more than able to, and it's very exciting.
Wow. I'd
Yeah.
like to get out there and see it.
You
will.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you
then
will.
we would like to say thank you to a couple of individuals that have.
The mic is yours.
Yeah, speaking of naming rights, actually, the League of Dreams, which they're based out of Boston, they have sponsored our baseball/multi-purpose field. Ashwood Construction Inc., which they're a local construction company, has sponsored the picnic area. Arc Fresno has sponsored the playground. And Calvi-Van HealthNet have sponsored the splash pad as of now.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then Able Advocates was very nice enough to donate a fully accessible swing. So for anybody with a wheelchair, you're able to
Just
put it on
roll
there,
right on.
lock it in, and swing away.
Wow.
Isn't that
That's
amazing?
awesome.
You guys have thought of everything.
Yes,
awesome,
and there's
yeah.
individuals, of course, that have been big supporters of this since the very get-go.
Yeah.
So go ahead, you want to?
Well, we have former council member Blong Zhang, who used to be District 1 council member. He's been with us since the beginning, so he's great. We have a professor from the rehabilitation counseling program at Fresno State, Dr. Kabashian. He's been a great advocate and supporter, as well as Ellen Bush. She's with the Whitney Foundation here in Fresno, and our board at Resources for Independence. They've been, nonstop supporters of this whole project.
And definitely my good friend, Coach Santos. And we also have Art Lopez, who does the Tai Chi for Health. They've both been amazing at helping us fundraise for this event. So,
Well, I hope the
They're more-
neighborhood out there supports
The neighborhood is so excited. They've been waiting for this for years.
For 11 years.
We didn't even really tell them about the community awareness event last year, and everyone just appeared, so they've been counting down.
That is
Yes.
awesome. Okay, so Inspiration Park opening soon.
that's right. Thank you.
Ashland and
No. Gettysburg
Schwab.
and Polk.
Gettysburg and Polk. Gettysburg
to
and Polk.
Teague Elementary.
Next to Teague
That's
Elementary.
correct.
And the grand opening is when?
Saturday,
November
November
14th.
24th. Oh, 14th.
November 14th. Wait, no, it's
your dates.
14th.
I have to work this Saturday, so I'm a little confused.
Saturday the 14th.
Yes,
correct.
listen to
Okay,
her.
it'll be a fun event.
Yes, it will.
Yuliana and Cassy, thank you for coming in today.
Thank
for
you very
having
much.
us.
Inspiration Park, you're right here on Central Valley Talk.